Hello students. So in our last week's class we have finished reading and understanding the lesson unit 12, Two Gentlemen of Verona. So I hope the lesson is clear to you and you have understood the story of the two boys Nicola and Jacopo as written by the narrator as he saw them, right? And we also learned in the end why the two boys were called as gentlemen of Verona, right? So I hope you also have liked their story. So as usual, now let us proceed with the question and answers of the lesson. So comprehension 1, as usual, in your textbook is 1 mark answer, and you have to find out the answers for all the questions given under comprehension 1 and write them down in your English notebooks. Now I am going to discuss and start with comprehension 2. So open your textbook for the reference, and whatever answers I am giving here, please write them down in your English notebooks so that you can easily refer to them whenever required. Okay. So let us start with comprehension 2. Question number 1. In what different ways were the boys useful to the narrator? Let us try to write down the answer. The boys proved extremely helpful to the narrator and his friend. The narrator relied upon them. Relied means trusted, had the faith. The narrator relied upon them whenever he wanted a pack of American cigarettes or book seats for the opera, or the suggestion of the name of a good restaurant to have some quality food, etc., etc. So all these kind of help was extended by the two boys to the narrator, because the narrator was new to the city of Verona. So the two boys helped him find out the best things and the best places in the city. The boys would readily help the narrator get whatever he wanted with all their cheerfulness. So, in whatever way possible, or whatever kind of help or guidance as to where will he get the seats for opera, where will he get good cigarettes, where is it good to have food, which restaurant, so this kind of information, and apart from that, which places are good to visit, all this was let known by the two boys. And whatever they did for the narrator, this kind of small tasks, they did it very happily, cheerfully. Then question number 2. What do you understand about the boys' character from their action and behavior? Now in the question you can see there is an apostrophe after boys, BOYS, and then an apostrophe. That shows we are talking of both the boys, not a single boy. So both the boys' character from their action, what do we understand? One can understand that the boys are extremely hardworking, honest, and matured in their outlook. They did not want to get sympathy of the people because of their tragedy. Instead, they had the willingness to do any kind of work at any time without complaining. The boys appeared cheerful all the time despite their personal tragedy. So, whatever work they did for even a small amount to get in return, they did happily, cheerfully. No work was low for them. They did any kind of legal work to earn money, and they always had smiling faces and cheerful and polite attitude. And most importantly, they did not want to get sympathy from others. Oh, poor thing. They did not want people to pity them and give money. Instead, they preferred to work hard and earn the money. Now, question number 3. So question number 3 is a multiple choice question in comprehension 2. Let it be. The boys are evasive in disclosing their plan to the narrator in the story because option A, they thought he could never understand their plight. B, they did not want to share their problem with a stranger. C, they did not want to gain anybody's sympathy. So, the right answer out of the 3 options should be they did not want to gain anybody's sympathy. They didn't want sympathy. They didn't want people to pity them and give money. Instead, they wanted to work hard. Okay. Now we come to comprehension 3. First question in comprehension 3 is, do you think the ending comes to you as a surprise? Why? Now you can write your own ideas and substantiate your answer. The first question reads, do you think the ending comes to you as a surprise? Means after reading the ending of the story, were you surprised? Did you also, like the narrator, think that the boys were saving money and going to some gambling place or some resort to enjoy, something like that? Yes. So generally, we all would think in the same way. But when we come to know the ending, that why they were saving money and every Sunday why they visited Poleta. So when we come to know the reason, we are surprised. So basically, mostly all of us would say that yes, the ending will surprise us. So accordingly, let us write our answer. If at all anyone is not surprised by the answer, then you can write the first statement, no, I am not surprised by the ending of the story, and then you have to write below the reasons why you are not surprised. Now here I think yes, the ending does surprise us because the appearance of the boys tells us a different story. So initially, when along with the narrator we start reading we start understanding the boys, we start knowing the boys, we read in the first part of the lesson that they were dressed shabbily. They were not having neat and combed hair. The clothes were not of their fitting. Like it was like they had borrowed somebody's clothes or somebody else had given them as arms or something like that. So overall, the appearance and the way the boys behaved mysteriously in the first instance when the narrator met the boys was bit sort of mystery type, and then we also as readers could probably think that they were not good boys. So their appearance told us a different story. But as we proceeded through the story and reached the ending, and we came to know the fact, then our perspective of looking at the boys changed totally, wasn't it? So in the beginning, one thinks that these boys may be doing all kind of work to fulfill their plans of future or spend the money lavishly. So we we might have thought that the boys work hard throughout the week and save the money, and then on Sunday go to some restaurant or some resort or some gambling place, or all. Maybe we thought some unwanted thing was going on every Sunday, whereby they spent all the money which they had saved in the whole week. Then again next week earn the money, again Sunday go to Poletta. So that is how we were um, thinking about the boys. But one may also think that the boys would do anything for money. So looking at them, looking at their shabby appearance and not very talkative nature, we could think that probably they might be thieves. We don't know, we were not sure, and we thought that the boys would do anything. Anything means anything wrong to earn money. But however, as the narrator progresses, we realize that the boys are more than just street vendors. They are men of courage, hard work, and high self esteem. High self esteem means they respected themselves, they had their own self respect. That is the reason, being so small, tender in age of only 12 and 13 years, they worked hard and earned money instead of just sitting in a corner at the square and begging. Looking at them, do you think people would have given them, if they were begging, people would have given them money? Yes, but they preferred to work hard rather than sitting in one place and begging. Taking favor from others was not tolerable for them, was not acceptable for them. Instead, they started and they decided that they are going to do some work for others and in turn get some money. That is why we say they were men of courage. So even when the war broke, they were very small. So they did not give up hope of curing their sister. Even after their home was, burnt out, they lost their mother, they had lost their father. So even after all these calamities befalling them, they did not lose courage, they did not lose hope. So we call them, they are men of courage, hard work, and high self esteem. Their love for the sister, their readiness to take up any job cheerfully, the maturity of their mind of not taking anybody's sympathy at such a tender age, and above all, their grown up attitude towards money surprises the narrator as well as the readers. So, once we come to know about their sister Lucia and how much of love they have for her, respect they have for her, that is why they earn money doing all kind of odd jobs, earning money, paying the bill of the hospital. So we kind of start respecting them although they were so young at age. And the maturity of thinking that they had, that being such small in age, young in age, they still wanted their elder sister to get okay, to be fine, to be ready to sing one day and able to walk, and they were doing all the possible things which was required to get the treatment done for her. So, and how they saved each you know each amount that they got from working. So they never thought of just spending it like that lavishly, because their aim was different, and that we come to know towards the end of the lesson. So that is what surprises the narrator when he comes to know about all this from the nurse. But then when we are reading, we also are surprised to know all this. That is why we have answered the question. Yes, the ending comes as a surprise and uh, to the narrator as well as the readers. So this is first answer of comprehension 3. So we stop here in this class. In the next class, I will give you the remaining answers of comprehension 3. Till then, please do not waste time. Make sure that you write down all these answers in your English notebooks. Take care of yourselves. Bye.